Just 5 months from now, I'll be turning 20. I never could have imagined being an age where one wasn't at the start of it. But as I reminisce about the past 19 years of my life, I think about whether I'm now the girl I used to daydream about 14 years ago. I wonder if she would smile at experiences I've had, or if she'd somehow be disappointed that we left Malaysia, or was scared of what lies ahead. It all happened so fast, and all I have to prove to myself that I've really existed for these 19 years are a few blurry memories and my collection of photos. That's one of the reasons I love my digicam. It's more than just the flash photos or the vintage look. There's a reason I'm drawn to it, a pull less superficial than a fleeting trend. Maybe it's the fact that the flash sees what I fail to capture in the dark. Or maybe it's the feeling of being important enough to be captured. No, I remember. It's the indescribable high of flying in the swing set, lighting up the floor with my flashy shoes, or seeing every adult around me as a tree so tall I couldn't help but climb. It's the joy of feeding the fish and playing with the dollhouses. It's how quickly the moment is gone, but how precious it is when captured. The girl who dreamed of 20 saved all the best stickers and notebooks for later, but later never came. Now my endless Barbie stickers and cupcake notebooks lie dormant, collecting dust. I sometimes wonder if that's how it is with your teenage years too. I tried saving the good experiences, putting them off for another day. I'll go on the trips later, I'll explore that passion of mine later. I'll spend time with my family later. But before I knew it, I was months away from turning 20, and I'd saved all of it for later. The cheeky smiles and silly dresses are a distant memory in my head, but the flash brings me right back home. It reminds me of Chinese New Year's with all my family, or family dinners with aunties I hardly see now. The bright lights remind me of my uncle, an avid collector of comic books, and our outfit choice inspired by his favourite hobby. It embraces me with the fond memories I have of home, and even though I've now lived in Australia for longer than I have in Malaysia, there's a part of me which will always be homesick. It's not the warm weather, the nostalgic food, or the vibrant malls that call me home, but the unbreakable pull of my family. I wonder if my mum feels the same pull of the invisible string, or even more so. I see how she smiled, standing shoulder to shoulder next to her brothers, and maybe for me, for us, the flash tells a haunting story of the moments we try not to miss. My life, my mum's life, and her mum's life have been captured through flash, and in my last months of being a teenager, I think I'll make those memories and preserve them the best way I know how. I'll run along the beach with my friends and I'll get my feet wet. I'll wake up for those sunrises and go on those precious lunches with family. Because just like flash is brief and sudden, it's intermittent. Life comes when you don't expect it, and it's gone as soon as you notice.